I'm really digging being inside this volcano. Wow, look at how high this is. Look at all these rocks and the lava. Ah, the lava's coming straight at me. Oh, hey folks. This is Jason Colnos from the Cape Cod Times, and I'm wearing Google Cardboard virtual reality headset and watching a 360 VR video on YouTube inside a volcano. Now, virtual reality headsets are some of the most in-demand items this holiday season. So we decided to see how folks on Cape Cod are using VR headsets, and we learned that some students over at Mashpee High School are designing their own virtual reality environments. Let's go check it out.
So what I'm using right now is called the Oculus Rift, and it's a virtual reality headset goggles. So you put it on and you see virtual reality. You can look all around, up, down. It tracks your head movement. So if I look down, up, totally behind me, you can still see. And it's a great tool for virtual reality, for building, for entertainment, for basically anything. But we use it in school, and it's a great learning tool. I mean, it's wicked awesome, it's fun, and I'm glad we have it in school. So this is Mount Oculus, based off Mount Rushmore, and these four people here are four guys that worked on it, or I worked on it myself, but four guys kind of in the team, and I'm on the far left. That's Julian, Tyler, and Paul. So I based this off Mount Rushmore, future presidents, I hope, maybe. This process took many hours, maybe like 40, 50 hours, but I modified all the time, so I changed a lot, updated, you know. And then, take you back. This is a space scene. This is probably just my favorite, just because I think it looks really cool. I like the purple skyline, or space line, I guess. And that's a space station, spaceship. Yeah. This one wasn't hard at all. I just kind of built it around. I have to build all the terrain and all that kind of stuff, but I kind of like building the terrain. I think it's fun.
So basically what you're looking at right now is almost like an art gallery type scene, but it's more of a portfolio of the work I've made throughout the drafting classes I've taken here at Mashpee. So basically I set up this scene, and you step on the platform and you can see an animation of the various works I've created. So this is an example of a winged corkscrew that I reverse engineered off an actual model. So I took all the measurements, we recreated it, and it's 8 different pieces. So the coolest part of this is actually the shuttle scene. I like to show this scene because I created the shuttle also in Korea with the drafting, but I scale it up to 180 feet tall, so this is the actual representation of what you get looking at the space shuttle. So it's pretty neat. It's not actually as detailed as the actual space shuttle, but I found the measurements on the NASA website. So, you know, this is roughly what it would look like if you were actually under the real space shuttle. So I think it's pretty cool. Now, the purpose, sort of why I made this virtual portfolio is I'm applying to colleges right now because I'm a senior. And one of the things that, you know, I tell the colleges that I do all this drafting work, but it's usually just a snippet on an extracurricular page, or, you know, I try and incorporate into an essay. So they don't really get the full sort of feeling that, you know, you understand when you look at the actual work. So I think in the future, if colleges are able to look at something like this, even though it is pretty complicated for a lot of applicants, if they're able to look at something like this, they'll get a better understanding for the work.